Hi, my name is Onesia. You may know me from Nubian's Clean Hair Imports. I have with me today Mr. Benjamin. Mr. Benjamin, will you explain to everyone who you are?
I am Benjamin Cherian, President of the Human Hair Exporters and Manufacturers Association of India.
So today we're here to talk about the factual things of Indian hair. I'd like for Mr. Benjamin to go a little bit into the myth of what Indian hair is.
Let me take this opportunity because in today's world, India produces 80% of the total hair produced in the world, both Remy and non-Remy hair. And in the regarding to the non-Remy hair, 95% of the quantity are exported to China, where they make a lot of value addition and export all over the world. What we are trying to do in India is that more Indian manufacturers and exporters go into value addition and increase the exports of hair products from India. That's the ultimate objective of the association and the government of India.
Can you explain what the difference between Remy hair and non-Remy hair is?
The Remy hair is what ladies tonsure their hair in the temples as a taking a vow and offering it to God. This happens mostly in the southern states of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. Nowhere else in India or nowhere else in the world they tonsure the hair. And where the head and the tail of the hair is kept in the same order. And that's the most expensive hair. That is why it is called the Remy hair.
When you find that people say if someone sells the hair after it has been a sacrifice, is that a sin? Is it okay for Americans or for Indians to sell hair that has been tortured by an Indian woman or an Indian man? Is that against the laws or the religion?
No, it is not against the law. The temples who make money selling the hair use it for a lot of charitable activities. They run medical colleges, charitable institutions, feeding the poor, and all the good things are done by the temple. So the people who are offering the hair, whether it is men or women, are so happy that they donate it to God. They don't care what they do with the temples do with that.
Okay. There is a myth that men's hair is healthier than women's hair. Is that true?
Maybe in a family, the wife always takes care of the husband more than herself. Probably that speaks the health of the hair also. It all depends on what kind of food you eat. The wife in India, the best of things in the house are given to the husbands. The wife eats the rest. So probably that makes the reason that man's hair is much better. I don't know.
Okay. Can you talk about inverted hair?
Now this is the non-Remy hair. The biggest quantity collected is the non-Remy hair. When ladies comb the hair, which falls down, this is collected in all the villages, many of the villages, where the ladies keep it in a pouch, plastic pouch, and once in a month, the guys like a gypsies or somebody comes and buys this hair. And it is all collected, and more than 10 to 20,000 tons of hair is collected all over India. And it is processed in different parts of India and exported as a non-Remy hair.
Another question that I have, are you aware or have you heard of Mongolian hair or Peruvian hair?
Now there is a thing going on in the world that the Brazilian hair, the Peruvian hair, the quantity available in these countries are very minimal. In fact, Brazil is one of the biggest customers of Indian hair. More than 5,000 kilos of Indian hair is exported to Brazil. So there is no much of Brazilian hair. But anything with fashion, anything with glamour, when you say Brazil, it adds value. So people like to call it Brazilian hair.
What about the Malaysian hair? Can you talk a little bit about what Malaysian hair is?
You get a little hair in Cambodia, Vietnam and Indonesia, but the quantity is very minimal. But I must also tell you that the Indian hair is more suitable to the Caucasian or the American or the European market because it is thinner. It is half the thickness of a Chinese hair. The Chinese hair is twice the thickness and it is little rough.
So you would find that the texture of Malaysian hair would be straight, curly, wavy.
Now, you see the Malaysian Chinese hair will be thicker. Probably the Malaysian Indian hair is equivalent to the Indian hair. But not many temples are there. There are some Hindu temples in Malaysia where the ladies might tonsure, but the quantity is very minimal.